Hello, my name is John Marchand, and this is a game that I built over about 6 months called Boost Jump. So there is a how to play menu here which explains the goal of the game and the movement mechanics, but for this first video I think we're just going to dive into a new game and do a bit of a hands-on. So the movement mechanics are heavily inspired by the 3D Mario games. Super Mario 64, Super Mario Odyssey, so on and so forth. And so you'll be able to see a lot of that inspiration here when I just go through the basic movement set. So you have your basic walk, run, jump. If you tap jump versus holding jump, then he'll jump a little higher on the hold. It's not hugely noticeable, but it can make a difference. You have the quick turns here. If you stop moving quickly, you'll do a quick stop. You can jump during a quick turn, a little side flip. A little crouch. You can a little crouch walk here. If you jump while you're crouched, you'll do a high jump. If you crouch while you're running, you'll go into a slide, and then eventually into the crouch walk when he slows down enough. And if you jump while you're sliding, you can do a long jump. We've also got a dive, and you can do that in the air as well, but you can only dive once in the air until you hit the ground again. So the name of the game, Boost Jump, comes from the boost mechanic. You can see at the top of the screen there is a meter telling me I have 100% boost right now. And so if I hold down the boost button and then I perform a jump, it will increase the power of my jump. So right there, that was a standard jump. I just increased its power with the boost. And the landing already restored 34% of my boost. You get a lot of it back from landing from jumps. You can see it goes up slowly as I just walk around. Quick turns get me a chunk back. It's not too hard to build up, but you use it a lot, and it does disappear entirely when you die. So you can see these grass patches here are the checkpoints. When you walk into them, sets off this little magic effect and lets you know that's the current checkpoint. And then if I die here, then we go back to the grass and the boost is back at 0. So in addition to those, we also have, you can step up on things if you're a little bit low when you get close to them. You can also just do a little, vault up if you're even lower down than that. And beyond that, you can grab ledges, but it's a little hard to try and make that happen intentionally. There we go, there it is. That's the right height for that. And so when I'm grabbed, I can shimmy back and forth, or I can climb back up. We have disappearing platforms here. On the other side, we have moving platforms. Way down there we have fire hazards you get introduced to. So the goal of the game is to collect 30 of these little collectible things here. There are 60 in the game down the various kind of side paths. And so you can collect all of them from a few side paths, or some of them from every path, and just try and get down to that tower down there. When you have 30, the door of the tower opens, you can ride an elevator to the top, and that's how you win the game. So we also have, just skip past this stuff here with some diving. If you jump into a wall, then you do this sort of wall brace, and if you jump while you're braced against the wall, then you can do a wall jump. I think that is all of the basic movement mechanics. So the basic idea here is that you get introduced to the disappearing platforms on this side, you get introduced to the moving platforms at the other side, and if I had made that jump and was paying more attention. So, alright, let's go back here now. Let's jump over here, and let's jump over here, and here we go. And then both of them end, you can see the moving platform ends over there, the disappearing ends over there, and then you can jump down to that middle platform over there and carry on. And that sort of loops around over to the fire, and then the fire crosses over top, and that heads on down to the tower. Now, so the idea is that you can go through it linearly, and you can learn about all the obstacles, and pick up a few of the collectibles, not necessarily get all of them, and go through a nice sort of casual run. But you can also, if you save up enough boost, you can just skip these large gaps by getting this just right. And so here, you're already familiar, presumably, with the moving platforms and disappearing platforms, and then it throws a combination here at you. You do a bit of that. And then you move on down to the fire ones. We'll skip a few of those here. And the fire, again, like I said before, loops around, goes up, crosses over, and heads down towards the elevator. I think that's all of the basic movement mechanics in the game. I can't think of anything I am missing at the moment. I'll jump into the menu here for a bit. All of the controls are completely customizable. Got gamepad controls here. You can go over to keyboard and mouse. You can change the icons between Xbox and PlayStation, or just standard names. Now, they're not used in-game anywhere, but if you go over to the How to Play menu, it uses what your current controls are when it's explaining the things here. And so if you change to the PlayStation icons, it will change those icons here. If you remap the controls, it will change it, which I think is kind of nice. Otherwise, I don't think of anything else basic gameplay-wise I want to talk about. So I'm just going to throw it back to the main menu here, or let's just quit the game here and call it.